Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Of course, Sergio Ramos. He's a real rock at the back, Peter. Certainly never one to be beaten for strength nor pace. What might prove more important in the long term...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Bale. Jordi Alba tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann floats one over. Isco. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Azar. The referee's awarded a free kick. Kroos tries lifting it over. Jordi Alba. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Isco drives it forward. And he's going long. And he's cut it out. Roberto cuts it out. Luis Suarez. Rakitic. Griezmann. And it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Now it's Benzema. Benzema. He's played him through.
Isco has embarrassed himself a little there. He'll take some stick in the dressing room for that, I can tell you.
Roberto goes looking. Well positioned to make that interception. Titi does well there, alert. Hoists it forward. Griezmann. Isco. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Bale. Rakitic positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Azar. Azar plays it forward. Now, can he capitalise? Messi. And here's Messi. Griezmann. And here's Suarez. Rakitic. Has a hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Barcelona are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
So we have our breakthrough.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and Listen, we all expect that.
Casemiro.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
He's pinged one through here. Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Griezmann tried to play it through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Toni Kroos. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That's a decent ball. Done very well to intervene.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Going for goal! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets...
Suarez has a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Suarez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Toni Kroos. And here's Benzema. It's being played forward. And it's Messi. Just brushed off the ball there. No way through there. Rakitic. He's looked long this time. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
He could be in here. And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Rakitic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And here's Griezmann. Benzema is being picked on here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Kroos gets wrestled off the ball. Kroos really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rakitic with the short one. And here's Rakitic. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
He's one-on-one! Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nacho tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. Griezmann chooses to go back. Now it's Messi. And the follow-up.
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Can he get this? Oh, real danger here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's surging through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Shot at goal! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Just the goal. Has a goal! In it goes! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Now it's Hazard, and here's Benzema. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Griezmann. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Benzema. Gets wrestled off the ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Deftly done. A forward pass. Rakitic. Griezmann. Benzema. He's through the middle. He's got up, shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Sergio Ramos positions himself well and cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Looks to thread it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto. Rakitic. Forward it goes. Now it's Griezmann. Kroos drives it forward. Looking to break out here. Titi does well there. Alert. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Griezmann. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Rakitic. Messi has a hit! And it's played forward. Bale gets into a dangerous position. It'll be a throw-in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Suarez. Casemiro. Decent looking ball. There's no shot at goal! And it's a goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Hazard. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Now it's Messi. Well weighted. A bit of craft. Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a loose ball. Azar. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Griezmann. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Modric! He's done very well to get to that.
Modric sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
That intervention was very necessary. Well positioned to make that interception. Griezmann. Nicely controlled. Luis Suarez. And we hit half-time. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Madrid get the ball rolling for the second period. There's the through ball. Now it's Azar. Has a pop! And in again. Marvellous goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
Neto did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on position.
It's Griezmann! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Griezmann. And here's Suarez. Modric does well to read it and intercepts. Sergio Ramos. Luis Suarez. Chooses to go back. Timely intervention. Modric goes looking. Umtiti. And here's Messi. Griezmann. Oh, surely has a pop! And yes, it's there! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Toni Kroos, and he's whipped it in low. Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Suarez.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come. And a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Madrid with another corner. And he's going long. Oh, he's in! Going for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Messi has created one goal already. And here's Suarez. Played back. Has a goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Bale, 2 goals to his name already. Roberto. Messi. Barcelona can't seem to retain possession. Roberto. That's a brilliant interception. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Good ball, it's... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good interception.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Vidal, and it's Messi. Oh, well played, he saw that coming.
Barcelona are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He spotted the run and played him through. He's had a go! And in it goes! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So all square with almost no time remaining. He's looked long this time. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Messi! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Vidal plays it forward. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
He's made it through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid have thrown it away. It was in their grasp and they let it go. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Hurls himself at it! Oh, he's not going to get that. Hoists it high. Rodriguez plays it in. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Hoists it forward. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Well positioned to make that interception. Luis Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. Rakitic. Luis tries a shot! That's a half-decent try. Rakitic plays it short. Nacho goes looking. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Lewis. And a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And here's Benzema, Toni Kroos. And he's there to cut it out. Rakitic. And here's Suarez, Messi. And he's cut it out. Looks to bypass the midfield. And here's Griezmann. Hazard. Oh, real danger here. And it's Hazard. Piqué gets into the right position to intercept. And he's away. He's gone for it. Oh, the ball's come loose. Turns and goes back. Casemiro hits one! They just took too long getting forward.
Benzema simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
They get a throw in. Roberto. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
Looks to dink one in. He's through the middle. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment.
That could spell trouble. It's Benzema! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Forward it goes. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's through. Oh, good interception. And here's Griezmann, and the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Goalkeeper's ball. Now it's Hazard. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tries to dink it in. Timely intervention. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Griezmann. Jordi Alba. Messi has been found. Messi gets away from his... has a hit! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Rakitic with the short one. In by... great leap! Luis Suarez. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. James Rodriguez. Casemiro has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's James Rodriguez. Nacho. Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Benzema, good challenge, he just stood firm. There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the second half gets underway. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Roberto gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Lobs it in gently. He's had a go! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Messi. And here's Suarez. Griezmann! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Toni Kroos. Rafael Varane. Casemiro. James Rodriguez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's come loose. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. No, ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Griezmann. And it's played forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Rakitic! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
They've played it short. Roberto plays it back. Speculative strike. Benzema displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Titi cuts it out. Oh, terrible pass. Benzema not easily shrugged off the ball. And they've got it back. Oh, shooting chance! Rakitic plays it forward. Looks to thread it through. Piqué. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Messi. He's there to receive it. And it's Messi. Kroos tries to get it forward quickly. Rakitic. And here's Suarez. Hits one! And he's there to hoof it away. Messi. Oh, that's a waste. Barcelona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Benzema is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
And the finish! James Rodriguez.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Has he picked him out? Oh, he's found him in space.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That intervention was very necessary. Dembele goes short. Azar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Defenders on the back foot. And here's Benzema. Can he find a finish now? Big chance!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Piqué positions himself well and cuts it out. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. That's a brilliant interception. And that is that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Benzema. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. Tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann drives it forward. Nacho. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Madrid keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Modric. Piqué positions himself well and cuts it out. Has a pop! It's there! There is the breakthrough!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Hazard. Toni Kroos. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. That intervention was very necessary. And here's Griezmann. Timely intervention. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Done very well to intervene. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. It's Griezmann! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Benzema cut out in the nick of time.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Griezmann goes for goal! Suarez has a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Whipped in.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Casemiro. Well played, he saw that coming. Roberto. Lewis goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Toni Kroos. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Madrid are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Battles to win it back. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Madrid head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the second half gets underway. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Hazard simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And he's there to cut it out. Back into the middle. And here's Benzema. Benzema. He's gone for it. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Modric usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Piqué goes looking. Rakitic hoists it forward, out to the right. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Casemiro. And here's Messi. Toni Kroos. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Lobs it in gently. Got a sight of goal. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Forward it goes. Gets it back. Hoists it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Benzema looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Well,
he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Casemiro tries lifting it up. Massive leap! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. And it's played forward. Needed a better pass there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Sergio Ramos. It's a loose ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. It has got through to him. Tries a shot! In it goes! Simplicity itself.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Gets the better of his man. Well read, he sorted that out.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Messi. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rakitic has given away a free kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's away. Griezmann! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Hazard tries to get it forward quickly.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It's come loose. It's a fabulous position. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Suarez was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Dembele goes short, played into the middle.
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And the shot! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Now it's Hazard. Roberto gets into the right position to intercept. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Benzema
Really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Varane does well there, alert. Isco. He's found his man. Messi. Chance to shoot. Plays it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Lobs it in gently. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Jordi Alba. Griezmann. Jordi Alba. Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Suarez is flagged offside. Nacho. James Rodriguez. And it's Azar. Just brushed off the ball there. Hazard. It's Hazard!
Hazard clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
And here's Suarez. Could be thinking about a shot. Has a pop! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And here's Jordi Alba. Benzema. Hazard. Defenders on the back foot. Bale. Benzema. Now it's Toni Kroos. Oh, he's hits one! It's there! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And here's Griezmann. Luis Suarez. And he's cut it out. Suarez is the guilty party there. Oh, good interception. Casemiro. And it's Hazard. Ball through needs to be good here. Madrid get it back again. Piqué. Casemiro. Messi. Griezmann. Nacho. Forward it goes. And it's James Rodriguez. Casemiro gets it back. And here's Benzema. Now it's Messi. Griezmann. Messi. Good take, and he's had a look. James Rodriguez. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Luis Suarez. Chance! He scored! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Done very well to intervene. Casemiro. There's the through ball. Roberto. That'll be a throw. It's a loose ball. Casemiro. Griezmann gets it back. Casemiro cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Casemiro plays it forward. Decent looking ball. That's a brilliant interception. And a goal kick. Finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Casemiro. Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rakitic. James Rodriguez. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Madrid kick off the second half.
Benzema really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rakitic plays it short. Has a pop! James Rodriguez. Benzema plays it out to the wing. Cuts it out. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Messi. Luis Suarez. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. A real chance to break. Now it's Luis Suarez. Casemiro does well there, alert.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Rakitic. Rakitic needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Messi. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And here's Suarez. It's on a plate. James Rodriguez. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Benzema. Roberto drives it forward. And it's Luis Suarez. Benzema is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rafael Varane. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Chance! "75 minutes played. And here's Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's broken loose. Drilled in low. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.